Hello, my Cancers, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. I'm reading for February 10th, 11th, and 12th, and I am Debbie. Now, I hope you watch the breakthrough video because I go through my cards. I go through, a little bit of what's going on in the heavens and what's going on the earth. And I also tell you a little bit more about how and what I'm doing, okay? I also tell you at that time that these are general readings. They may or may not resonate. So take what you like, leave the rest. Now, let's see. My Cancers, let's see what we've got going on here. Yes, my Cancers, I still feel breakthrough energies. You have been moving out. You have been. It's been such a struggle, but just do not give up. Keep going. Keep going. You're being guided. You're being divinely guided on your way. Actually, it reminds me of the, what is it, Footprints in the Sand. That is a poem, or it's a story, I can't remember, but it's a very loving one. And remember, that is when, when you only saw one set of footprints. That was when God was carrying you. So okay, card falling out. Let's see what we've got going on here. Oh, why do we have to have this one come out? This is facing your fears, ego energy here too. But let's see what it is. Let's see what else. Higher power, what else do you have for my Cancers? My Cancers, what do you have for my Cancers? Here we go. Okay. This is the only one that is reversed. This is the Devil card. This is facing your fears. This is seeing more of the truth of what the situation and not necessarily what your mind or what your emotions are making of it. So we have 15, 555, change, change, change. We have Archangel Jophiel, who actually has a lot of very positive energy here, okay? He likes to make, or he is very creative. So if there is a situation you're afraid of, ask higher power, ask Jophiel to help you see through it, help you to come up with a creative solution. Ego, again, is facing those fears. And should you, do you choose to stay where you're at, or do you choose to move forward? Or do you choose to break free of your chains? Now, the part of this has a lot to do with that Eight of Swords, but that has a little bit more to do with the mental aspect of it, the thought process. The ego energy is more your emotions and all your spirituality energy too. So this has this, do you trust? Do you trust life? Do you trust God? Do you trust your source? Whoever that's for you, that's yours to depend upon, or yours to, to work with. Do you trust? Do you trust that there's more? Can you move forward? And each day, each morning, okay, I'm giving it to you and I'm trusting that you're going to get me through. All right, so here we are. It's a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. See if I can get that a little bit better focused. My focus goes in and out with this, so here we go. Oh, that's not too bad. Okay, so this is just, this is my Cancers, you being that, water sign, being the moon baby. There is a sense of, connection with that moon energy, that unknown energy. And part of it is that you want to know more. You want to know more. You want to have more reassurance. And that's not how the world is set up. The world is, that's not how our life is set up. We can make some plans. We can have a little bit of reassurance on, the next day that this might be happening. We might have our schedule even planned out. But it doesn't mean that something isn't going to necessarily change that out for us. So there's no real reassurance about tomorrow. So again, we need to live in the day, but we also need to live, again, with, try to live, where we do not let fear rule us. Because remember, yep, I'm going to say it, fear is a tool of the devil. Okay, next card. The Six of Water. So here we have a 15, we have a 6. And 1 plus 5 equals 6. So 6 is the number of man. It's the energies you put into something. Water is your energy. It is also Pisces and Scorpio. It's fluid, emotional. It is spiritual energy. It is a connecting energy. This is a nostalgia card. This is that, oh, if only I could go back, or I remember a happier time. I remember when life was so much better, when life was, when I felt this way or that way. The Six of Water is really all about rose-colored glasses. We all make our decisions. We make our decisions the best we can. We make our decisions and then we move on. The thing about the Six of Water, it's okay to visit your past. It's just not okay to stay there. Remember too? Yep, I'm going to say that too again. When you live in your past too much, or when you're in your past too much, that is, you are prone for depression. If you live too much in the future, you're prone to anxiety. So that's why it's really good to stay in the present, okay? So just be aware of that. This has a living too much in that future. So this has the anxiety, this, what if. This has, if only. The thing is, it's okay to visit. Just don't live in it. Okay? Okay, your last card here. The Emperor. Okay, so now we have a 4. So 4 is leadership, stability, it's organization. We have Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael does come a lot to Cancers. Michael is the warrior angel, the leader of the warrior angels of that division, or whatever that is. The Emperor has a lot of male or masculine divine energy also to it. The Emperor is about getting organized, is getting yourself together, figuring out what it is you want. So we have this, and it's okay to have a weekend where you're spending a little bit of time looking at your fears, facing your past or your future and facing your past. It is okay to do this as long as you don't stay there. So the energies want you to kind of battle a little bit between your past and your future, kind of take a look at your fears. What is it that you've been wanting, and then we have this, the Emperor, that comes to say, hey, come on, let's get your stuff together. Let's get it together. You don't have to do, don't look at this so much to the point that you can't forgive yourself, that you can't go forward. So don't look at this so much to that point that you can't move on. So there is some stability with the Emperor. There is this, get your stuff together, okay? I kind of feel like, God's source is saying, I have given you so many gifts, my Cancers. I have lifted you up. I have the footprints of the sand. Now's the time for you to diminish this, let this go, and there is more for you. There is a better way, better place. Organization and logic, structure and discipline. It's also about leadership. So something's going on. There's kind of this energy that's just, like I said, I keep getting this. I'm not getting stuff, but I'm getting, get your stuff together. Get your stuff together. Stand up. Put your big kid pants on, and let's get moving. Okay? So, what is this? Let the fear go. Stop living so much in the past. Stop looking so much into the future. Live in the now. There is a lot to be grateful for, and there's a lot happening that you may not even be aware of. Okay, let's see what else we might have for our Cancers. I don't know. This is kind of, and I know many Cancers are doing this. I know this, but again, I do get this energy that things are, just not been easy. But if you think back, is it a little bit easier than it was a year ago? I would think that it is. Is it a little easier than it was 2 years ago? You keep getting through. I know. Sometimes you're like, but I don't want to just keep getting through. Well, again, big kid pants. Get big kid pants. Okay. Well, then we come with this one. This is the Two of Swords. So this is a Two of Sword energy here. Mental conflict. 2 is crossroads, choices, decisions. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Can I leave the fear behind? So a lot of this, again, I keep getting that footprints in the sand. And again, if you don't know what it is, I think you can Google it or you can do your search on it, and and it'll be like, just know, just trust. There's more for you. There's more coming. So this is air energy. And again, it's Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. I've talked about these enough that you should all know what this is about. This is decisions, choices, but part of it is also, the choice that you need to take, So there's a little bit of angst with this energy here. There's a little bit of angst with this energy, but again, there's a lot of strength with the Emperor. There's a lot of stand up and be proud of where you've been to where you've come from. I mean, look at how far you've come, my Cancers. Really look at your journey. Did you make mistakes? Sure, we all do. Did you may have some successes? Yes, you did. You have come so much farther. And this weekend, I really want you to acknowledge that, and I want you to celebrate that. Okay? Celebrate your strengths. Celebrate how far you've come. Okay, let's go on. Angels of Abundance. What else do you have for our Cancers? And Cancers, remember too, I like to have I love all the messages that are like, oh yes, all this wonderful stuff. But this is where reality can be. This is where reality is. And this is dealing with your life and dealing with your decisions. And at the same time, seeing where God's source has lifted you through many of those times. But also it's getting yourself together. You are so much stronger than you might think, or than you've ever thought you could be. There is strength. You have a lot of strength, my Cancers. You have been refined. You are like refined silver. There's a beautiful story about that. So refining of silver. Okay, so let's see what we have here for my Cancers. Angels of Abundance. What else would you like to tell our Cancers? Here we go. It is safe for you to receive. The more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for good coming to you and through you as it blesses the world. So really, while dealing with all of this, open your arms. Believe that it is safe for you to receive. I love that message at this time for whoever it needed to hear this. Okay, let's see. Let's see what else we might have. What crystal or energy would be good this weekend for my Cancers. Here we go. Here we are. Black tourmaline, my go-to. Protective, anxiety relief, aura cleansing, self-belief. You've come far. You really have. You really have. Okay, I told you I was going to use these, at least in the breakthrough video I said this. Now remember, don't base life decisions on these answers just because when I do these cards, I get very impatient with them. But when I look back, I can see where their guidance was very on point, but not, okay? But again, okay, so get your question or get whatever it is you're thinking about. Organize your thoughts. Think about what it is that you would like to have an answer. Remember, the cards can be very definitive. Yes, no. They can kind of give you a little bit more of a direction, and they can be a lot ambiguous. So let's see. Cancers. What would you like to tell? Angels, whatever your name is. What is your name? Angel answers. Excuse me. Angel answers. What can you answer for our Cancers? Here we go. This one is reversed. Ask your angels. Really? Ask your angels. Well, that's okay. That is okay to do. Somebody else got that. So if you see it, if you cross-watch, watch for that card. Okay. Ask your angels, my Cancers. Not bad. You have come far, and you still have more to go. A lot more. Okay, my Cancers, Please take a moment to do the like, share, subscribe, clicking on the bell for notifications, comment, let me know what you think. As always, though, my Cancers, always know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.